My favorite moment is just like learning new techniques that I never even heard of before, figuring out like the in and outs of like editing videos and how to interview people properly.
My favorite thing here has been learning about photography because I own a professional camera. I never took classes to learn how to use it, and now I can use it whenever I need to.
My favorite moment would have to be editing our videos. I think it's really fun to learn how to like cut and B-roll and everything like that.
I really enjoy getting to explore so many different stories and figure out so many different ways to approach a story and to write and to film and to really capture a moment to be able to make the best complete journalistic piece I can make.
It's definitely got to be the press conference we had with the coach Don Plitzuwhite and the players. That was like, it's such a like real world experience. You know, like on ESPN, you see all the time these superstars and the coaches they're sitting on a table and a bunch of people are raising their hands asking questions, and I actually got to live it.
I really enjoy learning the new video software and when Bruce came and talked to us about photography and all the different techniques.
My favorite moment would probably be the infographic stuff that we did earlier. I just thought it was a lot of fun and it was really useful, and it really helped me figure out the best way to kind of grab my audience's attention.
My favorite part was probably the first day because you guys made everybody feel so welcome, and I really enjoyed going to the daycare and taking videos of the little kids. So that was a lot of fun, and it was just a very nice environment to be in.
My favorite moment would definitely have to be going to the Anthropology Museum and doing our news shoot there. That was really fun to just get out on campus and shoot video and be journalists for a day, do interviews, and it was just kind of like putting together the full experience of photos and video and interviewing.
Well, my favorite part was the sort of press conference we had with the NKU women's basketball coach, Coach Plitzuwhite. I thought that was very interesting to me because they helped me develop my question-making skills.
I think my favorite part was hearing about like the professionals, like hearing about their job and like in the real world and what it's like to be a journalist.
My favorite part of the digital journalism camp was basically the interviewing as well as the editing in the computer room.
Well, I liked taking photos around NKU campus and posting them on Instagram and having them like judged and like looking at all the photos and like talking about how we took them and what we used to take them from what we learned from the camp.
My favorite moment from this camp was when we got to use Premiere to edit our videos together.
Probably the video editing using Premiere Pro.
My favorite moment was meeting new people and the video editing on the computers and making our own stories.
Interviewing the participants of the robotics camp and editing the video.
My favorite moment about the camp was definitely working one-on-one with the students in the lab with Premiere while they edit their videos.
My favorite moment was when I watched my group progress throughout the week. The first day they started with photos, and then the second day they kind of moved into like writing, and then the third day they did their video, and then today they kind of wrapped it all up and they finished their final videos, and I watched all of them and I thought they did a great job incorporating everything they've learned throughout the week, and I'm really excited to see like what they do in the future.
I really like the Instagram shoots and the different social media aspects. I think that's really part of journalism nowadays.
Being able to work with the students on their stories and trying to help teach them the correct technique of producing a journalistic article. And I also enjoyed debriefing with Michelle and John Gibson and the rest of the mentors at the end of each day. I think it helped getting to know each other better so that we could help enhance the whole entire workshop environment for the students.
My favorite moment throughout the camp was when we got to go to the Anthropology Museum. It really showed me that the students had paid attention and learned, a lot of things like framing and asking, the appropriate questions and following up with really good questions.
My favorite moment of the camp this year was when the NKU women's basketball team actually came in and the kids asked them questions. I thought it was going to be a little awkward. I thought the questions were going to be, not too good. They were going to be shy. but actually they did amazing, and they really impressed the coach and the players.
My favorite moment of the journalism camp was helping out the students with their editing. It was amazing to see the kind of things they were doing in Adobe Premiere, and I just couldn't be happier with what they did.
My favorite moment of the journalism camp was helping the students edit, because it reminded me of like when I first started to learn how to use Premiere.
My favorite moment about the camp this year had to be last day, just watching videos with all of the mentors and kind of talking about the strengths of all of them, the differences between this year and previous years, and really just being able to watch these and see how well the students actually applied the things that we talked about this year. Lots of great B-roll, good interviews, good framing, good questions that were asked, and all in all, just how good the stories actually were. Like I said, that was probably my favorite thing, and definitely made me realize, like, yeah, these kids have got it. They picked up on what we were talking about, and then added some things to it that we didn't even discuss. And, like, that's a good approach.
Today I had a really cool moment. I was talking to one of the students working on their video project. He just finished it and he was getting ready to export it, and he said, I'm really surprised, he says, but I think this is really good. And you could just see the contentment and satisfaction in a job well done. I think my new favorite moment will probably come tomorrow when when the parents and everyone gets to see all the work that the students did and to see the video. That's also one of my favorite moments. Okay, how many can I have? So is every night when Brian and Lindsay send me the video, and I get to watch that, and it's like, oh yeah, that was so cool.